Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at mathkook.com. Let's MathKook it up. This question says, find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form with points -4, 3, and -2, -1, then graph. So we are given 2 points here. So we know the first thing we can find is slope. So we're going to label these. Now let's write down our slope equation. So our slope equation is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Once we find our slope, we're going to plug it into here, into point slope form, to find the equation of our line in slope-intercept form. So let's go step by step here. Let's find our slope first. I'm going to label our points here. So this will be our first point. So we'll label this here as x1, and here the 3 is y1. And the next point is point number 2. This will be x2, and then y2. All right, so now we'll plug into our equation. y2 minus y1 is on top, so we have -1 minus 3 on top. Then on the bottom, we have x2 minus x1, so we have -2 minus -4. We simplify on top, we get -1 minus 3, which is -4. And then on the bottom, we have -2 minus -4, so that's really +4, so -2 plus 4 is +2. If we simplify -4 over +2, we get -2. So there's our slope. So that's our m value. Now we can plug in either point, either -4, 3 or -2, -1 for x1 and y1 here. It doesn't matter which point you use, you will still get the right answer for the line. I'll just go ahead and use this point since we've already labeled it x1 and y1. So this y and this x stay as y and x whenever you use point slope form. So this will become y minus, and then y1 is 3. So we'll plug that in, equals m. Remember, we just solved for our slope. Our slope is -2. X, and then minus, and then x1 is right here, so that's -4. All right, so now we just simplify. So the left side I'll just leave right now as y minus 3, -2. On the right side, we have x minus -4. So minus minus means plus, so x plus 4. Next, we will distribute this -2 into both these guys. Let's see what we get. So y minus 3, -2 times x is -2x. -2 times +4 is -8. All right, so we're almost there. We just need to get y by itself, so we need to add the 3 to both sides because it's negative. So we'll add 3. So the 3's cancel on the left side, so y equals -2x, and then minus 8 plus 3 gives us -5. So there is our equation in slope-intercept form, which is what they're asking for. They want the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So that answers the first part. Now we must graph this. So let's go ahead and bring up a graph here to help us. And we have our equation in slope-intercept form. So the first thing we always do to graph is graph the y-intercept. The y-intercept in this case is -5. So we go here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put a dot here. So that's at -5. I'll just write that there. So that's -5. And then we use our slope. So remember, slope, I'll write it here, is -2. But I'm going to write that as a fraction. So that's -2 over 1. So that's our rise over run. So I'll write here, rise over run. So that means we're going to go down 2. And since this is +1, we're going to go right 1. So because it's negative, we go down 2. So in this case, we're going down to, so that's like right there, and then right 1, so that's like right there. So we'll put a point here. Now on the flip side, we can also go up 2 and left 1. It's the same thing as going down to right 1, up 2, left 1. So our next point will be right there. So right there, so that's positive 2, negative 1, or negative 2, and then positive 1. All right, so we have plenty of points here. We could keep going here if we wanted to, going up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. But let's go ahead and graph our line. So that goes that way, and then we kind of just do our best here, make it as straight as possible. All right, so there is the equation of our line here when our slope is -2 and our y-intercept is -5. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit mathkook.com. Thanks for watching.